In what can only be described as a legendary moment for basketball fans everywhere, Michael Jordan is officially returning to the NBA, not as a player, but in a role that might be just as impactful. The GOAT will now lend his insights and voice to the game as a special contributor for the NBA on NBC and Peacock. For many, this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to hear the greatest ever break down the sport he dominated. From his 6 championship rings to his unforgettable influence on and off the court, Jordan's presence alone changes the atmosphere. But now, fans are about to see and hear a whole new side of him. In this video, we are going to break down everything Shannon Sharpe had to say about this historic return and what it means for the NBA landscape. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to NBA Showdown, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a moment of basketball greatness. Shannon Sharpe started the announcement by confirming that Michael Jordan will be joining the NBA on NBC and Peacock as a special contributor. This single line may seem straightforward, but the implications are enormous. For decades, Jordan has been somewhat elusive in the basketball world post-retirement, limiting his public commentary and presence. Now, with this move, he steps directly into the spotlight in a new role. Being labeled a special contributor is vague on purpose. It gives Jordan the freedom to shape how and when he speaks. Will he be analyzing games, interviewing players, breaking down plays? No matter the format, just having his voice back in the game reignites fan excitement. The networks clearly understand the weight of this decision. This is not just a new face on the panel. This is the face of basketball, and his return brings a level of legitimacy and star power that few other media announcements could match. Shannon then gave a brief but powerful reminder of who Michael Jordan is. He emphasized the 6 championships, the 5 MVPs, and the long-standing status Jordan holds as the greatest of all time. This context is vital for younger fans who might know Jordan more from highlights or sneaker ads than from watching him dominate the league. By laying out the resume, Shannon reinforced that this is not just a celebrity guest showing up to talk sports. This is someone who defined an era and reshaped the culture of basketball. When someone with those credentials speaks, it carries weight. Players listen, coaches listen, fans hang on every word. This moment is about more than just television. It is about the return of a legend whose opinions, experiences, and insights have been kept largely private until now. Jordan's transition into this public, analytical role signals something special for the sport and for the media world that covers it.
The GOAT.
As Shannon continued, he touched on the mystery that surrounds Michael Jordan in a professional setting. We have heard his post-game thoughts, we have seen glimpses of him in documentaries, but we have never really seen him break down the modern game from a studio desk. That unknown is what makes his return so intriguing. Shannon was honest about not knowing what to expect, but confidently predicted that Jordan will be blunt, maybe even brutally honest. That is part of the thrill. When someone of Jordan's stature speaks candidly, it can shake the room. This won't be a rehearsed or sanitized version of commentary. Jordan has always been passionate and competitive, and those traits are likely to show through in his analysis. What will he say about today's stars? Will he praise them, critique them, or both? The anticipation of finally hearing Jordan's unfiltered basketball mind is what has fans counting down the days until his on-air debut. Shannon Sharpe emphasized how the anticipation around Michael Jordan's commentary stems from the fact that fans have never heard him speak in depth about basketball outside of brief pressers or rare public appearances. That scarcity makes his return even more valuable. This will be the first time Jordan puts on the hat of an analyst and critiques the game from a media perspective. The curiosity is sky high. People want to know how the GOAT sees the game evolve, how he views today's stars like LeBron James, Steph Curry, or Kevin Durant. Will he admire their play? Will he hold them to the same ruthless standards he held himself to? The truth is, Jordan's take on the modern NBA could reshape conversations across the basketball world. Shannon's observation touches on something deep. When someone as iconic as Jordan speaks after years of near silence, it has the power to influence players, fans, and even media narratives in a way few others can't. One of Shannon's most fascinating remarks focused on how greatness and critique go hand in hand. The better you were at the game, the more people expect you to deliver sharp and insightful analysis. That expectation now rests on Jordan's shoulders. But Shannon also reminded us that this transition is not always easy. Not every great player can explain the game effectively. Some have trouble turning instinct into words. While Jordan dominated on the court, fans will now see if he can do the same from a chair in the studio. But there is reason to believe he can. Jordan's mind for basketball is unparalleled, and if he brings even a fraction of his competitive fire to the microphone, viewers are in for something unforgettable. Shannon's point is clear. Jordan might surprise us not just with what he says, but with how deeply he understands the game from angles we never considered. Finally, Shannon Sharpe closed with a powerful reminder that television can never fully capture who Michael Jordan is. You have to see him in person to truly understand the aura he carries. That sense of presence is what made him such an unstoppable force on the court. Now, as he steps into this new role, fans may get a small window into that energy, even through the screen. Shannon's words serve as both a tribute and a warning. You can't measure Jordan the way you measure other contributors. His legacy is bigger than stats, trophies, or even analysis. It is something you feel. So when he speaks, you listen. Not because he is loud, but because his legacy commands transit. This section leaves fans with goosebumps and a sense of appreciation. Jordan on your screen might not be exactly like Jordan on the court, but the influence he brings with him is something no one else in basketball media can replicate. Michael Jordan's return to the NBA, this time as a voice, a presence, and a truth teller, is the kind of full-circle moment that fans dream of. From the hardwood to the analyst desk, Jordan's insights are poised to give the world a brand new look at the game he helped define. What makes this moment historic is not just his presence, but the mystery around what he will say, how he will say it, and how the basketball world will respond. Will he praise the new era or challenge its foundation? Either way, the GOAT is back, and this time he is speaking. And trust us, you are going to want to listen. If you are excited to see Jordan break down the game like never before, make sure to like this video, subscribe to NBA Showdown, and turn on the notifications so you never miss another legend take the mic.